Okay. We got time for questions. Thank you. Yeah. So thanks for listening.
Can you go back to that screen?
We go back. Thanks.
About now the third, so they're presenting. So is it necessary for all your team to be here, for example, like we are today,
Absolutely.
And so once we watch this presentation over the screen, then you're breaking up into groups, and it's taking the whole day. I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So we only send a small contingent to this school to watch the initial broadcast. And then we come back as a bigger group later on. We do it like at 10 o'clock in the afternoon or something, or in the morning, I should say. And that's when we watch it again with our full team. Everybody, a mandatory everybody there.
Well, that small group that comes here, I guess I'm trying to understand, is that an all-day thing, or is that just?
Oh, no. What's it, like 7 o'clock in the morning or something?
Yeah, it's very early.
It's really early, and they're all done. And they're back before like 9.
How long is the video usually, like 20 minutes?
It's about an hour. And only the first probably 45 minutes of it is like the president telling everybody how great FIRST is, and then there's all this stuff that happens, and then the real critical stuff that you're going to want to show to your team is just about 10 minutes worth.
So you can show it later.
Right, so you just chop all the other stuff out, and you just show them what's in there.
10 minutes before you're supposed to leave, and then you're good.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You should do that.
What do you do for free kickoff trainings to get students technical skills that they need to be able to do things like know how you press a roll pin or use a chain breaker?
right. Well, that's always a challenge for us because it's definitely a challenge. This question was, what do you do for training prior to kickoff event? Well, ideally, you've got kids in voc courses and they're learning all this stuff.
That's an art school.
Right. Okay. So we've gotten involved in the first tech challenge this year. We've got we've done things like over the summer we built these launchers, where kids were fabricating those t-shirt launchers. Did they ever get that working this afternoon?
Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
I got one.
So
Lost my head.
so things like that, little design challenges. But aside from building the robot, there's a bunch of other stuff you got to do too. So have things going on like web design, and have them, doing other things as well. So
Yeah, and that integrates okay. It's just the technical stuff, but they're city kids and they don't have any hands-on.
yeah, the only way to do it is just to have projects to build things. And if necessary, get out a piece of wood with nails, and they're not going to be building robots with nails, but I mean, get to that extent where you've got little things that are manageable, like putting the right bolt on the right thread, or measuring threads, or doing little projects like that. Yeah, exactly. In fact, there's some cart challenges here, which would be something you could work on to build those skills. That would be a great one. Other questions?
Well, can I make an observation on that, though? I mean, a lot of the kids aren't going to have those skills walking in, period.
Right.
But all you do is you get them started. I mean, you just tell them, listen, here, do this. And I'll stick with you and get you going.
I'll show you how to do the first one, and then you do the next one. Yeah.
Power drills are pretty easy.
Yeah. What's that?
Power drills are pretty easy to learn. I mean, you give a teenager one, they can usually figure it out pretty well.
Right. Yeah.
Well, they do have to go through safety orientation on all the tools.
Right.
Everybody has to be signed off on how to use them properly.
Yeah.
Do you have anything pre-made on safety orientations? Because that's one of the things.
Well, there is a safety presentation.
I'm already signed up.
OSPI also has a safety website for every tool you can imagine.
Do you guys not have do you not have a tech lab at your school?
It's an art school. We have a drill press I've donated, a baby drill press, a cutoff saw, and a really great machine shop in the private owned company.
Good. That's what you're going to need.
But,
Definitely.
they want to do some of this themselves.
Right.
So try to bring them into that.
I say get sauce on.
That one of those, it's great for lightning bolts, they can be in shape.
Yeah. Other questions? Okay, like I said again, FIRSTWA.org. FIRSTWA.org. All these presentations will be available on FIRSTWA.org. Get to know people while you're here, folks. I don't know if you've done any networking already, but your students, talk to other students from other teams. If they've got lower numbers than your team, you definitely want to talk to those folks because they've done it before. Make some contacts so that if you need something like a motor controller or some kind of part, you can get on the horn What's that?
Oscilloscope.
Yeah, oscilloscope. You can get on the phone and talk to somebody, and other people donate that stuff for help, help you as much as you can. So make those connections while you're here today. Thanks for coming. Nice job. And that's the introduction.
Thanks.